A warm welcome from the Grace College of Engineering, which is located at 2 to Green, and this is Besley Anja from the Department of EEE. Today I am going to teach about the another application of an op-amp, that is adder and comparator, by using our op-amp. And here the ultimate aim of this experiment is to construct the adder and the comparator, and for that we require some of the apparatus, that is IC741. It is op-amp, and which perform the additional and comparison of two inputs. And resistors, here I am taking a 1 kilo ohm as a 4 number, and function generator and RPS, these two are used to give the input for the circuit. So number of inputs will be given with the help of the regulator power supply to our circuit, and the main component of the circuit is the breadboard, where we are connecting all the component with the help of our connecting wires or probes. So CRO, when you are connecting the component in the breadboard, we need to view our output. So for that we record a CRO. So we can make a connection with our breadboard. In order to view our output, we record the batch cards. Without the batch card, we can't connect the CRO with our breadboard. Okay. And what is happen in this operation means, so the op-amp is used to design a circuit whose output is the sum of several input, that is called as summing amplifier. So the summing amplifier may be inverting and non-inverting depending upon the input which will given to the inverting and non-inverting terminals. So whether if you need to give the input to your inverting terminal means, it will be considered as summing amplifier. Inverting summing amplifier. If you want to give the input to your non-inverting terminal of your op-amp means, then that circuit will be considered as a non-inverting summing amplifier. Okay, so generally the summing amplifier had two inputs. So you can add if you want to add, we record a two input, right? So for that purpose we are having two inputs. Here we have mentioned that input as V1 and V2, and the input resistance. So let me consider this circuit diagram. Here we are having the input voltages V1 and V2, and we are having the input resistance as R1 and R2, and in some cases we are having the RF for your input for your circuit diagram. So for the assuming your op-amp, for the circuit you have to assume that op-amp in the ideal condition. So your input bias will be assumed to be 0. So the voltage drop across your common resistor will be 0, and hence non-inverting input terminal is at grounded potential. Okay. So here in this circuit diagram, in your adder circuit diagram, we are given two input to your inverting terminal. Okay. So and before that, let me get into the formula. So by applying the nodal equation, we are getting the V1 divided by R1 plus V2 divided by R2 plus V0 divided by RF is equal to 0. Okay, so from that we can calculate the V0. So it will gives out V0 is equal to minus of V1 plus V2. Here your V1 and V2 will be your input. So the conclusion is, the main thing of your main thing of this experiment is to verify that your input will be in negative when you sum the two inputs of your circuit. That will gives you the that will obtain in a negative form. Okay, so we can verify your output signal with your input signal like this as per your formula. Okay, so that is your output is inverted and the sum of the input. Okay, So let me enter into the circuit diagram. Here we are having a 741 IC and two input resistor R1 and R2. Through this resistors only we are giving the V1 and V2 to your inverting terminal, and you have to make the non-inverting terminal as a ground one. Okay, so you have to verify when you are giving two inputs that will be get into your inverting terminal, then your op-amp will perform its operation by adding it, and it will gives you the output at the pin 6, that is V0. So your V0 will equal to your sum of the input with your negative sign. Here you have to verify this thing by connecting all the component in your breadboard with the help of your IC 741. So in order to get the concept, I'm just using the multi-sim software to construct the circuit diagram. Here I'm construct the adder using the op-amp that will be considered as your closed loop with your feedback. Okay, so here I'm having all the resistor value as 1 kilo ohm, and I gave V1 as 5 volt and 2 volt to your V2 that will be connected to your inverting terminal at the pin of 2, and it will gives you the voltage at the pin 6. So I connect the 6th pin to your multimeter, so it will gives you the output. Okay, so both the V1 and V2, when you add a V1 and V2 we are having 7. So here your multimeter shown that minus 6.997. so your verification part is verified here. Okay, so V0 is equal to minus V1 plus V2 is verified here. We are given 5 plus 2 as your input. So when you add this, we are having 7. Approximately it will be minus 6.997 in your output. So when you click the run button, you are getting this output. So this is how we can verify the adder circuit using your op-amp with your formula V0 is equal to minus V1 plus V2. Okay, so now let us see the comparator. So here also we require the same apparatus which is used in our adder. Okay, so this is your circuit diagram. So in order to get the concept, I'm going to the multi-sim software. You can construct the circuit diagram in your IC trainer kit with the help of the 741 IC manually. Okay, so here I'm construct the comparator circuit with the help of your op-amp, and here the concept is as per the circuit diagram in the manual, I construct the circuit in our multi-sim software. I'm taking the component from your file, and when you enter into the file, we are having the component option. In that component option, I'm taking all the 741 and resistance and V1, V2 and your multimeter in order to get your voltage. Here I am given 2 volt and 5 volt. First let me consider the condition. So your output will be obtained in 3 cases for your comparator. Your output will be equal to plus V saturation. Okay, here when we are having here we are given one input to your inverting terminal and one input to your non-inverting terminal. So then only your op-amp will perform the comparing operation for both the inputs. So your output will be, it is always your output will equal to your V saturation value. Okay, it is approximately equal to your V saturation value. Okay, so your when your input that is V1 is equal to V2, that is when you are taking V1 as V5 value, that is equal to your V2, means your output will be lie and the output will be equal to your plus V saturation. Okay, so when you are given 12 volt, means your V saturation value will be nearly to your 12 volt. So here value V saturation value will be 11.115. Okay, so which is merely equal to your VCC. Okay, so this is your V saturation value. So when your input of both the terminal will be equal, the output of your V saturation, in the output of your op-amp will be equal to your V saturation value. So it is I am taking the readings like this. Okay, when I make that V1 and V2 as equal to 5, means your output voltage will be lie in your plus V saturation value. Similarly, when your V1 is greater than V2, your V naught is equal to also lie in the V plus V saturation value. Okay, that is V1, here I am taking V1 is equal to 5 and V2 is equal to 2, then your output voltage will be equal to plus V saturation, that is 11.118 volt. Okay, and then if your V1 is less than V2, means your output will be lie in the negative V saturation value. Okay, so that for the example, when you give the V1 as 2 volt and V2 as 5 volt, then your output voltage will be appeared in the multimeter as minus 11.118. Here I am shown that result. Okay, so whenever we are given the VCC as a 12 volt, your V saturation value will be near to your VCC. So here it is 11.11. So there is a 3 condition when your op-amp having 2 inputs in their 2 terminals. Okay, so V naught will be in the V saturation when V1 is equal to V2 and V naught is equal to V saturation plus V saturation for your V1 is greater than V2, and whenever we are having the V1 is less than V2, your V naught will lie in the negative V saturation. Okay, so this is how we can verify your comparator by using your op-amp. Okay, hope you understand the concept of this application of your op-amp, that is adder and comparator, by designing its circuit and verifying its output. Thank you.